Good morning, students. Welcome to online classes. Now we are talking about chapter 4, carbon and its compound today. We have already studied that how carbon forms double bond, single bond and triple bond by sharing of electron. Carbon has four valencies. Carbon has four valencies and it takes part in bond formation with four monovalent atoms like hydrogen. And it may take place in chemical bond formation with other atoms like Cl, oxygen, sulfur, Br, etc. And it is able to form largest chain, and such chain formed by carbon and carbon atoms or any other atoms are comparatively stable. Why? So it has tendency to form large number of compounds. Large number of compounds, about 3 million more than 3 million organic compounds are formed by scientists at the same time, whom are used in various fields, such as in cloths, cleaning agents, medicines, and so on. They are expressing bond formation ability with other elements like this one. Hydrogen, forming methane. With hydrogen, carbon forming methane. And carbon is able to form long chain of carbon carbon have four valency, and all these four valencies are joined by one monovalent atom, or other bivalent atoms also attached with the carbon, forming different compounds such as oxygen, sulfur, and so on. Carbon has ability to form single bond when other elements are attached with such valencies, and double bond when such valencies are free. Triple bond when such valencies are free. Now, single bond, double bond, and triple bond. Three type of bonds are formed by carbon atoms, and resulting different type of compounds of double bond, single bond, and triple bond bonded compounds are formed. Only single bonded compounds are called as saturated, and if the compounds have double or triple bond, then they are called as unsaturated carbon compounds. Further, about formation of bond, hybridizations takes place. Such hybridization you will learn in higher classes. Carbon has unique ability to form bonds with other elements, giving rise to large molecules. This property is called catenation. Formation of large compounds by taking place in chemical reaction with various elements is such property is called as catenation. These compounds may have long chains of carbon. They may be branched chains like such one. Branched chains, rings. Such compound is in the form of ring. close chain compounds. And long chain compounds as such one. These are the long chain compounds. Other balances remaining have ability to take place in chemical bond formation with the carbon to other elements. All the carbon have four balances like such one. Carbon atoms may be linked by single, double or triple bond. I have already explained it. And single bonded compounds are called as saturated saturated carbon compounds. And double bond and triple bond carbon containing compounds are called as unsaturated carbon compounds. Carbon is very reactive. Carbon bond is very strong and stable also. Carbon bonds are very strong as well as stable also. They are highly stable in nature because silicon is also able to form chain, but only more than 7 or 8 silicon atoms are joined by one another and they are unstable in nature. They are easily splits or takes place in fission with other elements, so they are unstable. While the carbon compounds are stable in nature, so due to stability, they are able to form large number of chain and various type of chain, and various compounds are formed by carbon. Since carbon has 4 valencies, it is capable of bonding with 4 other atoms of carbon or atoms of some other monovalency elements. Compounds of carbon are formed with oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, chlorine, and many other elements also. I have already explained that such valencies may be attached with other elements like oxygen, sulfur, halogen expressed as X, sulfur by S, oxygen, sulfur and halogen, nitrogen, etc. Again, the bonds that carbon forms with most other elements are very strong, making those compounds exceptionally stable. One reason for the formation of strong bond by carbon is its small size. Small size of carbon expresses that its nucleus is nearest to outermost cell, and it is able to take part electrons, to bind the electrons easily with a strong force, resulting carbon compounds are stable in nature. In beginning, most of the organic compounds were synthesized, most of the organic compounds were obtained with the natural resources such as plants or animals and their products. So it was a view that organic compound means carbon containing compounds can be obtained by natural resources only, and we cannot synthesize organic compound in laboratory. Such theory is called as vital force theory. वाइटल फोर्स थ्योरी का मतलब जैव शक्ति सिद्धांत. जैव शक्ति सिद्धांत क्या होता है? केवल जीवों में यह शक्ति है कि वो ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड फॉर्म कर सकते हैं. बट फ्रेडरिक होलर in 1828 1828. First synthesized urea by heating ammonium cyanate, Na4CNO. This compound NH2CO NH2 is also present in mammals' urine, so-called urea. Ammonium cyanate. By the discovery of urea, the vital force theory becomes finished, and it is decided that we can synthesize organic compounds in laboratory also. Okay, any problem? As I think so, the introduction of carbon and its nature to form various compounds by various type of bonds. Such topic must be clear to all of the students. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we will talk about saturated and unsaturated carbon compounds in detail in our next class. Thank you. Thank you very much.